like fire in a stormy sea, been through the walls that shelter me. I thought you'd be the healing kind, but love like yours leaves scars behind. You held me close but looked away, your heart already miles astray. On glass, we knew the risk. Every kiss was hit or miss. You laughed at things I held too dear, and I smiled just to hide the fear. We painted dreams in borrowed time, ignoring all the warning signs. We were never meant to stay, just passing hearts that lost their way. A burning match, a fleeting spark, deep in the dark. I held on when you let go. Now I drown in what I used to know. Never said forever loud, but I believe beneath the shroud. I built a world around your face, but you were gone without a trace. Now I walk with empty hands, where love once built its brittle plans. I whisper truths into the night, but shadows don't return the light. Every tear I shed today knows we were never meant to stay. Ooh, we were never meant to stay, just passing hearts that lost their way. A burning match, a fleeting spark, that left its smoke deep in the dark. I held on when you let go. Now I drown in what I used to know. We were never meant to stay, just echoes fading into gray. I gave you all, you gave me half, then walked away with your last laugh. We touched like strangers bound by fate. Too soon, too much, too late. I walked by the old oak tree today, where we carved our names that summer day. The bark's grown over, the lines are thin, just like the distance you've put within. The swing still hangs like time stood still, but nothing holds without the will. We built a world on laughter's call, but didn't see the cracks at all. You held my hand like it meant forever, but love, it seems, was not that clever. You slipped away like morning light, while I still live in that same night. This is where we used to stand, shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand. once again. I've watched the seasons pass and fade, the flowers bloom, the memories fray, but still I sit beneath this tree, wishing you'd come back to me. No one asks why I still wait. Love makes a fool of time and fate. I talk to you in quiet breath, like you're still here and not in death. Not of body, but of soul, since loving you still takes its toll. Here's where we began it all, and here's where I took my final fall. The wind just whispers through the land. This is where we used to stand. I used to think you'd always know the way I loved you, soft and slow. But now you're gone and I regret the words I left behind unsaid. I smiled when I should have cried, I stayed quiet when love died. I held back like love was fragile, played it cool, stayed versatile. But hearts aren't meant for games or pride. Now I'm alone with time to bide. You looked at me like I was home, but I left you feeling all alone. These are the things I never said, the tears I swallowed, the nights I bled. I should have begged, I should have stayed, but silence is the price I paid. I told you fine when I meant please. Now you're a ghost in all my dreams. I wrote you poems I never gave, buried truth I should have braved. You asked for love, I gave a shell, and now you're gone and I live in hell. Every missed word weighs me down, like a king who lost his crown. Whoa. I practice speeches in my mind of all I'd say if I could rewind. But time's a thief and words decay, and chances die when you delay. These are the things I never said, now etched in dreams of fear and dread. If I could speak across the air, I'd tell you just how much I care. But now it's too late, the line is dead, with all the things I never said. If you could hear me now. Oh, for if you could hear me now. If you could hear me now, Would you cry? Would you ask me why I let it die? Would you hold me like you used to do? Or just turn away like strangers do? I still whisper into space, hoping you might feel this place. The nights along the air is cold. Your side of the bed feels worn and old. I keep your shirt under my head, pretending you're still here instead. The silence is a sharpened sound that carves me every time you're not around. If you could hear me now, would you come back somehow? Would the echoes in your heart pull you from where we fell apart? Or would my voice just fade away, like everything you didn't say? I left the porch light on again, the one you said looked like heaven when we kissed beneath the summer stars, before we knew how hard love scars. Now I sit in the dark and wait, a prisoner of an empty gate. I scream your name when no one hears, in the quiet soaked with years. I write your name in the window's frost, counting every moment lost. If you could hear me now, would you see I kept the vow? Though you're gone and moved ahead, I still love you like I never said. If time could turn, I'd show you how. If only you could hear me now. We were close but never whole, like puzzle pieces with missing soul. We smiled in public, cried in bed, shared a roof but bled in red. You loved me in your broken way, and I tried to fix what wouldn't stay. I waited years for one real word, but your silence was all I ever heard. We kissed like friends, touched like ghosts, shared drinks but never toasts. It wasn't cruel, it wasn't kind, just the slow decay of heart and mind. This is all that to not retire. And when the credits rolled at last, we both pretended to forget the past. But my bones remember every lie, and the way you wouldn't try. Love should ache, but it should grow, not twist you up and leave you low. Now I walk with phantom pain of loving you in vain. This is all that we were. The bridge is gone, the page is burned. We never danced, we barely sang. We were a bell that never rang. You were almost love, I was half aware. And now there's nothing left to care. We folded our dreams like paper planes, tossed them out in summer rains, watched them twist and float above, so full of hope, so full of love. But wind and time tore through the seams, and now they haunt my midnight dreams. I still keep your notes in drawers, words you wrote behind closed doors. You spoke of always, road of light, but even stars give in tonight. I try to breathe, but I inhale the scent of you and all that failed. We wrote our names across the sky, but paper skies will always lie. Fragile hopes that couldn't last, ripped apart by love too fast. Now I walk this world alone, with skies of paper and a heart of stone. Your voice still echoes in the wind, a whisper soft where we had sinned. We built too high, forgot the ground, lost in dreams that spun us round. You said we'd fly, I said we'd fall. Turns out we were right through it all. I still fold dreams when I can't sleep, hoping one might take me deep to where your eyes still look for mine, in another place, another time. We flew too close on broken wings, now silence is what distance brings. No stars, no light, no final tries to fade away. We flew too close on broken wings, now silence is what distance brings. No stars, no light, no final tries, just fading love beneath paper skies. Static between us every night, broken signals missed inside. We talk in circles, not in truth, 1,000 miles from our youth. You say you're here, but not quite whole, like love's a story you can't control. We used to dance, now we just sway, a step behind, hearts led astray. You turn your back, I hold my tongue, pretending love is still young. But cracks are growing in our floor, and I don't recognize us anymore. There's static between us, white noise and pain. Words get lost in the pouring rain. I reach for you and grasp the air. You're present, but you're never there. And every time I speak your name, it echoes back with none to blame. Used to hum the same refrain. Now silence sings the loudest pain. And I would scream, but what's the use when love's become its own excuse? Between us, loud and clear, a wall of noise I've grown to fear. You once were music in my chest, now you're the sound I can't digest. We're lost in signals that won't align, two hearts stuck on the I watched you fade like setting sun. Every day a little undone. Your laughter dimmed, your eyes grew gray. You stopped trying to look my way. I held you tighter, you slipped through, a ghost of love I never knew. I asked what's wrong, you shook your head, said nothing, but your silence bled. You kissed me with a hollow touch, and I still hoped, I still loved too much. I gave you space, you took the sky, and left me wondering why. I watched you fade After the silence, what remains? Just haunted rooms and picture frames. Your voice no longer fills this air, but I still reach like you were there. I talk to walls, I dream in gray, since the moment you walked away. The radio plays our favorite song. I let it loop all night long. The harmony is cracked and dry, like all the tears I cannot cry. You left so soft without a fight, and stole the stars that lit my night. After the silence, there's no sound, just the echo of you not around. I scream inside where no one sees, drowned beneath old memories. There's no goodbye, there's no return, only the ghost of what we burned. I keep your texts on my old phone, read them when I'm most alone. Every love you feel surreal, when all you left was wounds to heal. You said forever, then forgot, but I remember every thought. I'd rather fight than feel this void. A love once whole, now self-destroyed. No final fight, no closing line, just empty space where once was mine. After the silence comes the truth, that love was only bulletproof, until it waddled, until it broke, till all that's left is bitter smoke. And here I stand, with none to blame, still whispering your name. Big Bang. I woke to stillness in the air. Your sight untouched, your scent still there. The light that bathed our morning sun felt colder now that you were gone. You didn't leave a note, a sign, just absence where your hand held mine. We said forever like we meant, but words like that are easily spent. I thought we'd make it through the storms, but love can die in quiet forms. You dimmed so slow I didn't see. as it sinks without being found. And in that silence I confess, I still believed in our mess. The day the light went out, you left without a tear or doubt. I begged the maid to bring you back, but stars don't trace a reckless track. Now I sit here dim and without, forever marked by the day the light went out.